Alright, y'all. I know I was gonna take a little. Well, actually, no. I wasn't gonna take a break from shit. I just left this song for a really good rainy day and for a reason. And this is when I was really into my. I was doing a lot of Benzino reactions, dog. And I don't know. I just got into it, and then I was like, hold on, why am I doing so much Benzino? So I took a pause. But we're back at it right now with some more Benzino because he's been in the news again recently. You know, apologizing to Eminem and stuff. And yo, my bad. Yo, welcome to the couch, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, hit the button below. We're on the couch about to do a Benzino reaction, man. And it's called Built for This. I don't know if a lot of people remember this song because by then I feel like Benzino was already dead at this point, so there was no point in like trying to hear anything that he did. But he still was coming. This is why like I kind of still respect, not kind of still respect. I respected Benzino as far as like the battle aspect of it because he didn't stop. It was just that everybody just ignored him. You know what I'm saying? Like he still kept coming. So with that being said, man, and the only reason why I'm doing this, and like I was supposed to do this a minute ago, like when I first started the channel, but I said let me just take a pause because I just literally felt like I was just doing, like my channel was not going to become the Benzino channel. It just wasn't going to be that. So I just had to stop for 1 second. But we're right back at it with the last chapter of this Benzino verse. Well, shit, the book is still open, but as far as songs go, we're on the last chapter. Damn, we're not. I know I keep doing this. We're not because I didn't even do Rap Elvis. Because I'm gonna do the whole we're gonna do the whole timeline of the Benzino versus Eminem track for track. And I know there's more, and I just can't bring myself to get to those. Cause I'm like, bro, we're in 2024, and you still making this full out diss songs. Like Eminem just mentioned you in like a song, like not even a bar. He just said like one line, and you did songs, went to Mom Spaghetti. Alright, man, before I just get into that, bro, we just gonna get into Built for This, dog. Back when it was actually legit. So, Built for This, Benzino, dissing Eminem on his final link. This is like the last dance. Legit. You hear the Call of Duty sounds and shit? Nah, thought it was over? Can't get rid of me! Going to your arch nemesis! Which, yo, to be honest though, let's be real. Out of all of Eminem's foes, though, who has really been around and on him for this long? It's kind of like, you know how 50 has Ja? You know what I'm saying? Like, M has Benzino. Like, legit. Like, I'll give him that. He's his arch nemesis, where it's very one-sided. But this is definitely Eminem's arch nemesis because who else has really been beefing with Eminem this long? And I say 50 and Ja because who else has been beefing for that long and still never squash it? Like, well, I'll say this right now because I know I was writing already, but out of all the beefs that I've seen in hip hop, bro, this one and Eminem and Benzino are probably the ones that won't ever get squashed, like ever. And I say that because this dude did the video shit, and like, there's just no way you can't. We're gonna hear this and be like, there's just no way you're coming back from that. Even after he said, "Tell Haley ain't no save no more," compared to the JonBenet Ramsey, like, there's still no way of coming back from that. Similar to, you know, the John 50 shit, which is just stuff that's just deep in rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that are deep in rap in that regard. But we're gonna get right into this, man. He's really. Nah, I'm not stopping. Did you accomplish what you came here for, Benzino? About to be that Slim Shady, a little old still can't face it. Shit you pulled up in the deep with a slick bullshit that got laid, and now I'm gonna get you. Press up on you like I should. Try to run up to the station. We're 40 yard and that is next, running out of patience. You got a good nerve taking me to trial. Copyright infringement? You said there was a freestyle, and you lied about your age. You was 21. So, I love that we're kind of addressing this right now too, because Eminem did lie about his age. The ages weren't funny when Eminem got caught up in the whole racist tape scandals, and that's what made things funny. But you know, in hindsight, you gotta look at it like they try to save their product. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to do all that stuff so it doesn't completely kill Eminem's career, which I think even at that time, I don't even think that would have killed his career regardless, to be 100% honest with you, because in the context of what, now Benzino tried to like stretch it and embellish it a little bit, but in the context of when he was rapping and saying this, like, he was disrespecting black women. He was saying some real crazy, not real crazy shit, because in all honesty, when I heard it, he wasn't really saying anything. He said the N-word, and in the context he just said something about like black women ain't good and white girls are good shit because he was mad about his girl who was black breaking up with him and he made a diss track on her. So that's really like the context of it. We're not saying it's right. Don't make it right. But he did what every other fucking rapper did, and it's not like he called her the NB. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm saying, it's not like he went to that. He literally said black girls ain't good and white girls are good shit because he was mad about that. Doesn't make it okay, but we've heard and seen a lot worse from a lot of artists in this game that have been caught in scandal where they're actually like going all in. And I think to quote the other line he might have said in that tape, he said something about like, I don't do that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally what it was. But if you go and listen to the magazine shit that he was saying, he was like, he was calling people porch monkeys and like, I don't even know if I can really say all this on there. But you know, I guess they'll censor it if they have to or whatever. I don't mean no malice by it, but that's really what he was getting at in the magazine. Because I remember reading all this shit in the magazine in real time. And like, I found there's tapes and it wasn't even half the stuff that Benzino was really saying. So it's like, I don't think it really would have ruined his career, but the lying about the age was a real thing though. With an empty gun, I go to war, never folded. Snipe you on the 50-yard line while you talking. And that's a dope bar too because he did an interview with Sway on the 50-yard line. I think talking about like toy soldiers or something like that on MTV Unplugged or some shit. Yo, you ain't built for that. It was me that made you stop doing shows in the States. It was me that made the Carter put Paulie on the tape. It was me that made your uncle put the burner to his face. You can run, but you ain't out of. Was this around the time that Eminem was doing a lot of shows overseas and shit? That's funny that he's like, it was me who made you stop doing shows in the States. Cause I didn't really understand that in real time when I heard this, because I wasn't keeping up with all of that. But if that's the case, that's funny. I don't know. I don't think that's true, but that's funny if he's using that. That's dope. It was me, got your boy Proof served in my name. Struck a nerve when I said, fuck, hey, it was me. Ultimately put it into Slim Shady. You crossed the wrong motherfucker, then you paranoid. Paul told me on the silly power, you a lightweight. Steve Scalp, you never fucking see the same way. The whole circle, just a bunch of still bitches. Weightlifting snitches. And I didn't hear you say you helped building rap. You're a puppet, sitting like a kid in Jimmy's. Yo! See, this is where I be like, dog, like, as much as you can be a fan of somebody else, you still can't act like the shit that homie's saying ain't hard. Like, this shit was tough. My man said, yo, your whole circle's just a bunch of little bitches talking about D12, tap dancing niggas and weightlifting stitches, talking about 50 Cent, which obviously is debunked and not true. But in the art of war, it shit sounds good. Just like how MGK came at M, the shit just sounds good. It don't mean that it's true. It does not mean I'm riding with it, but it's music, baby. It's music. Bunch of little bitches, tap dancing niggas, weightlifting snitches. And I know I didn't hear you say you helped building rap. You're a puppet, sitting like a kid in Jimmy's lap. Machiavelli rolling over in his grave. Fucking the beats don't bang. And like your girl Kim, I need to get my dick sucked. I heard she like coke, she wanna get a Facebook. But I ain't freaking with no trailer park crash. I leave that shit to you, Marshall Mad Outcast. What's the use of having paper if you hide it? I can see the source. To get my dick sucked. I know I'm replaying the Benzino verses. It's crazy. We gotta address certain things that he said in here. So like that Tupac album that he put out that he produced, it wasn't all that good. We're just being honest. It wasn't all that good. This is early on when M was doing his beats and like. I like literally just that one song, I think, One Day at a Time with Eminem and Tupac, but overall, I was not really a fan of that project, and the beats really didn't bang like that. I'm not even gonna lie. So it's like, he ain't lying. I don't know if people remember that time, and this is why I be like, yo, when they say Benzino was whack and the stuff that he was spitting was garbage, it's like, are you saying that because M's really like that much? Like, M's my dude, dog. Like, but I still appreciate the art and the rap side of shit, where it's like, all right, let me hear what you gotta say. Okay, you made that shit sound cool. It was cool. Because none of them suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eminem could address, like, that's how I know people really be super fans of M, which is fine. But fans will swear up and down that, what the fuck is that song? Cereal or oatmeal and Cheerios and shit. Damn, wow. Rap Devil. People will swear up and down like Rap Devil is whack. I'm not defending his point by not remembering the song, obviously, but it's once again Eminem himself said the song wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Because he could acknowledge that, okay, you threw that out there, but what I'm about to throw back out is about to be 10 times worse. That's all it is. It's still music at the end of the day, but you can still acknowledge that.
And where's your girl Kim? I need to get my dick sucked.
Because people want people to address boys just doing it all in this song too. I'll leave that shit to Marshall Math. What's the use of having paper if you hide it? I can see the source of words, but missing at the vibe. How can you call yourself the number one rap? Okay, so this is basically what this is. So they already lost the magazine. You can run, but you can't hide. I still need to know what that's about. When I said fuck, hey, it was me. Ultimately put an end to Slim Shady. You caused the wrong motherfucker, then you paranoid. Heard up on the radio, you said you wanna squash beef. It's kinda funny, to me this shit was never real. That's funny how he's talking about you want to squash beef, and now here we are. Years later, he crying, he wanted to squash beef, fuck Eminem, squash beef, fuck Eminem, now we at squash beef. That's why I'm gonna scream. Where are we gonna be at a month from when he made that Let's Make Peace? Where are we gonna be at from there? Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna call that little grandbaby the white devil and all. He's gonna go sick, because listen, he has a 20-year pattern of being consistently like inconsistent with like where he really stands with Eminem. Let's just say that.
Dance. Raise the white flag, I'm charging up the hill. Nail in the coffin, I'm impossible to kill. I'm your worst nightmare, the reaper in the flesh. It's a fight to the finish, a battle to the death. Dressing like a woman just to sell a few cops. Disrespecting Mike M, you getting sloppy. The album is atrocious, Jimmy's getting double. Fuck the beat, cause their careers are in trouble. And beats to get your nuts up out of mouth. Enough's a dick rider. Anybody.
Yeah, okay, you did say Angie. Okay. Because it always sounded like Angie. So I like the lyrics.
Doing shows in the States. It was me. Make the car to put Polly on the tape. It was me. Make your uncle put.
Damn, he does Angie on that shit too. That's crazy.
It was me. Got the 40 proof served in my hand. It was me. Struck a nerve when I said fuck him. It was me. Ultimately put an end to Slim Shady. You lost the wrong motherfucker, then you married. It was me. Make you stop doing shows in the States. It was me. Make the car to put Polly on the tape. It was me. Make your uncle put the burner to his face.
Stay tuned to that. Hey yo, I'm gonna scream this right now. I seen some things out there where they said who had the best diss track or diss records towards Eminem, and I know I even voted on this shit too. And it was just Ja Rule, MGK, and I think like Nick Cannon and somebody else. I don't even think they had Benzino on there. But I'm gonna have to revisit this because I think I said Loose Change still does go pretty hard, but he's the only one, and this is why I will say I gotta put respect on Benzino's name when it comes to just a rap battle, because he's the only one who like kept going. He's the only one. Ja Rule came with Loose Change only because he was really coming at like Dre and 50. Like he wasn't even really mad at him. He just threw M in there because if you haven't seen my reaction to that, go check that one out too. Because he was just mad. Like my man said, "Fuck you, Loose Change, you F word, feminine. I'ma slap the ish out of you, little B." Like yo, he was just mad, bro. Like this Benzino dude though, because if you listen to, because once again, like you gotta listen to the lyrics, and I don't know if a lot of people were like indulged into this beef like that in real time. Like I was. That's why I think like these songs hit a little bit different for me, because I was reading the magazines, I was peeping the beef, like I was seeing the little things that Benzino saying in the bars that are actual like facts in regards to like it can't be denied, but it also doesn't mean it's facts as well too. Like it's stuff that like it's true in the context of what he's talking about, but he's embellishing a little bit on the original point. So like shit like what's the use of having paper if you hide it, or if you hiding, you know what I'm saying? And like it's always been speculated that M was never around at the Vibe Awards. I think when he got slapped out, I don't think M was even there for that. Missing at the Source Awards because of that. You know, like M has been protected throughout and this is just a fact. Like you just have to be old enough to remember that, or just not be in denial about it. Like M's my guy, but that's really what it was. M was being very like protected and shielded off from a lot of shit. during this time, and this is why I think Benzino might have been the one that came the hardest at M, because he had, though Eminem had the machine, I think Benzino had a machine as well, but M's machine was just much bigger behind him because he had the Jimmy Iovine's and like the record labels and the business behind them, where Benzino just had the magazine, which once again was the hip hop Bible, but that still wasn't gonna outdo the bigger machine. And that's all it was. It was Benzino went up against the bigger machine. They were able to silence and brush a lot of these things off, which once again, I could care less about that shit, but that's kind of like how the battle played out. So like I know when I was doing Benzino stuff in the beginning, a lot of people were kind of like brushing the Benzino stuff off, because I get it, like people are super fans of who their super fans are, but you can't tell me that Benzino wasn't coming hard and wasn't spitting like factual shit. If you go do your homework and go look at stuff from back in the day, like all 5 tracks that Benzino came with, even the music video called not Built for This, but Look Into My Eyes, where like he's basically mocking the Like Toy Soldier. Like Benzino might have really came the hardest out of everybody when it comes to this, bro. Like y'all might not like that. Excuse me, wow. Y'all might not like that or agree with that point, but go back and look at that beef overall in general. Ja Rule did his thing in Loose Change, but I'm sorry, Benzino had 4 really good diss tracks towards Eminem, and once again, if they were whack, Eminem would have not addressed these diss tracks, bro. He would have not addressed these diss tracks if they were whack. So that gives you the same thing with fucking Rap Devil. Like if Whack Devil was really whack, he's not responding to these joints, dog. So you got to give these disses some sort of credit where it's due. Now I know where most people are gonna go with this, but we gonna ask it anyway, dog. Where do you rank this diss track out of all the disses that Benzino has towards Eminem, and what do you rank this song as well on a scale of 1 to 10? For diss purposes and the points that are covered in this song, I'm gonna give the diss like an 8, bro. I'm gonna give this diss a straight up 8. As far as overall too, I'm gonna have to say that this is also like, Benzino has some really good disses on Eminem, bro. He really did have some good disses, dog. Like especially in real time of like where Eminem was in his career and like what he was talking about. Like even like he's like, oh, what did he say? He was like, yo, how you gonna disrespect your moms? Why should I? Something like that. Like, that's some real shit. Like, you know, dudes from around the way don't really disrespect their moms. Like, it's a big thing. So when Eminem's out here doing that, he's like, yo, why am I gonna respect this chick? You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's real chin checky. Snoopy put a circle on that. He was spitting, bro. And I think that was pull your skirt up. But anyway, I done ran it off for way too long, bro. Like, I have fun with this music talk stuff, man. Don't forget to let me know what type of songs y'all want me to react to in the comments below. Also, where do you rank this song? And let me know as well. I'll put this out there in the community tab for the polls. But who do you think had the best diss track on Eminem? Or who had the best disses towards Eminem? I'm standing with Benzino, Josh second, and then MGK third. But let me know in the comments, dog. We out of here. Peace.